if you hear the bell. Calliope wants to play before bed.
If you hear snoring, that would be my dog, and if you hear yelling, that would be my boyfriend gaming in the other room.
Fair.
Also, just a heads up, I'll probably have to leave in like 40 minutes. I've got to pick a friend up from an airport who's gotten stuck at 3 different airports today, so I'm not making them Uber back.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, of course it froze now. Hello. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Everything is bad. Yes, no. I can't hear anybody. Am I seriously at 5-second ping? Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. More try.
Campaign, and like there was a bag of the druid had a bag of holding full of squirrels and recruited squirrels to work for him, and like in one mission sent the squirrels into like the air vents as like a reconnaissance mission.
Oh my god.
Who's that?
This is the best familiar or companion you could have. It was just so boss, like what?
Okay. Sorry about that. Am I back for everybody now?
Yes.
See your video.
Like everything literally just froze on my side. We need to upgrade our internet because this is just insane.
It might be a really hard campaign if we don't.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out on our side.
You said there was 3 kids, right?
Yes.
Maybe
Would
if
2
we turn off
copper
our
be
video-
enough?
What's up?
I was thinking if we turn off our videos, we can conserve bandwidth for him. That might help.
I mean, it's. I've had issues here no matter what. Like, if. Yeah. We have Cox internet and it's. Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
We also have their kind of baseline, which I need to upgrade anyway for streaming, so.
Do you think 2 copper would be enough for like 3 cobs of corn slathered in butter?
That's going to be up to your lovely stall worker there, Karen. So Christina, yeah, your squirrel comes back and chitters away, and it seems very excited about whatever's happening over there. But you're kind of keeping an eye on this, and you can see, like, you know, the second person came up, now the one is leaving, and the second person's staying, and there's a whole thing. Alex, same thing with you, right? You can kind of scope out what's happening over there. And now the large angry woman has moved over to the lurkers and seems to be tapping her foot impatiently with her arms crossed. Flexing those muscles up there.
Russ did a great job. So I'm gonna give him a treat as a reward. So I'm gonna give him some money as well, and tell him to go buy some corn for himself.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry. I love him so much.
Squirrel looks at you, looks at the money. I mean, you've been around enough, and he's been with you long enough to know what kind of get the idea of money. So he's like, hey. Away he goes.
Nice. Gonna go
Alex, what are you doing?
I can't see any of the kids.
You didn't. What caught your eye is really these two with their antics. So I mean, at this point, there's probably nothing that would make you think that there's something over there specifically for them to be interested in.
But I can see the flying squirrel.
But so now you kind of have a decision, though, right? Because Michaela is standing there, but Stormy has walked off. So you could your attention's kind of where do you want to focus your attention?
I might follow Stormy for now.
Okay. Stormy, are you sneaking through the crowd or just trying to casually walk or...
I'm not going to be sitting there, like, noticeably tiptoeing like some sort of creeper, but, like, as sneakily as I can while blending in still.
Yeah. Just casually slipping through the crowd.
I made that mistake recently while trying to sneak around thinking someone was asleep, and then they apparently just were watching me creep around like an idiot the entire time. Not trying to repeat that.
Nice. Like,
so
what are you doing?
I was like opening the door handle, then slowly letting it go back into place, and they were just watching the entire time, and I was like, all right, next time I'm waking you up. You deserve it. But yeah, so not that level of obvious, but like casually sneaky.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Alex, give me a perception check just to see if you can kind of keep them in your sights.
22.
Okay. Yeah, without like actively hiding, I would say a 22 is probably enough to kind of follow someone who's trying to casually get somewhere. So, yeah, you're keeping them in your sights. Riley, yes, this person in front of you is looking up at you like, copper.
Say again, you cut out.
Oh, he's like, just copper?
It's the squirrel?
No, Michaela.
Oh, okay.
Michaela wanted to know if 2 copper is good enough for 3 cobs of corn smothered in just a little bit of butter.
Smothered in a little bit of butter.
Hey there. About time one of you folks stepped up to the stall now, isn't it? I think 2 copper could get you a couple of ears of corn with some butter. How about that?
Of course. Are you just wanting the 2, or are you wanting... How much?
I think you're paying for my time here too, aren't you?
Of course. And they're lovely, lovely cobs of corn. Best that I've seen from all the stalls.
Oh, best you'll find in Calamar, I guarantee it. Sheesh.
Do you have the straw hat and a straw in your mouth too? Like, just like coveralls?
Yep.
Please.
Okay. Karen goes and gets 2 of the biggest, nicest looking cobs of corn. She will give you that benefit. And covers them in butter and roasts them for a minute and then
Yep.
gives them.
Nice, fresh, farm dairy churned butter. Yeah.
Amazing.
Mhm.
If I give you 3 copper, can I have 3 cobs?
Absolutely. Now we're talking. He prepares the 3rd cob.
Perfect. And as you're roasting that corn and getting ready to hand it to this person, a small furry squirrel holding a piece of copper jumps up next to them and is like,
He's gonna hold it out like, please. And his eyes are gonna get really big, and then he's gonna kind of like motion to
Like-
the rogue next to me and be like, I want one of those. And like holds it up.
Well, now I ain't never seen no rodent trying to buy corn before, and I don't know if safety-wise with the food we're allowed to sell to rodents.
He's gonna start crying, like just straight up sobbing on this table.
Now, little critter, just because we'd be eating you for supper out where I'm from, I know you are awfully different. And she kind of looks at how do you pronounce the names?
Makala.
Makala. And Makala is like, well, I won't tell if you won't. And she
when you said the whole where we eat you where we're from or whatever, right? The squirrel looked up all of a sudden and its eyes turned fire red and just
Yeah.
you saw a gate to hell in its eyes or something.
Yeah, Puff has a really bad temper. Especially when it comes to defying something that his mother said, i.e. my character. He's very protective of me, so if she says, go get yourself some corn, Puff's gonna get himself some corn.
Karen's just thinking to herself that where they're from, they would not be eating that. They would be killing it and burning it because it looks like it has rabies.
Puff is very cute, thank you very much, but you know what, it's fine, as long as you serve my son corn.
Yep. So she hands out her patrons their wares, if
All right.
you will.
Can I talk about how Puff is gonna eat this real quick?
Go for it.
He's gonna you know how they have the really big cheeks? I feel like this is a Chip and Dale thing. He's gonna suck the whole cob up, and you're just gonna hear some razor blades zzz, like a little saw, and it's gonna come out in the shape of her. He made a little figurine of her as a thank you. And he's just gonna spit it on the table and give a little toothy grin and hop back to my stall.
Oh my.
You have a fresh chewed corn cob effigy of yourself now.
Oh, why?
Why?
It only cost a copper.
Karen's going to take that and say to Malachi. Oh my gosh, that can't be it. Makala.
We are in that corn. It's not children of the corn.
Makala, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So she's gonna say to Makala, well, I would say that's just about the strangest thing I've seen today. Except I've seen all you folks loitering around making all sorts of fancy hand signals.
Oh shit!
All right. Stormy, you kind of walked around, right, to get behind the kids?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay. How close are you getting to them?
Enough to stay out of like close as I can without getting into their line of sight and or setting them off since they're all antsy and everything, since Makala is currently getting the bribe.
Okay.
More or less. So to head off then exit, but not obviously so, because last thing we need is them to start freaking out even more than they are and making a scene.
Okay. And Morpheus, where are you?
I'm still in the crowd right now, keeping my distance.
So you're kind of still farther back behind Stormy?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So, Makala, Stormy, and Karen, can you all give me perception checks again?
Am I doing a perception check or no?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Sorry, my computer was dying, so I had to move.
Understand that.
Wow.
I got it.
You got a 12?
Mm-hmm.
And Salem, I saw an 8.
Yep.
And you got a 12 also? Cool. Okay. So, Karen and Stormy. Makala, unfortunately, you're a little distracted by the whole squirrel thing. I'm sure, like, when it ran off, you, like, the what? And you see it, like, run back to the apothecary's stall over there. And, yeah, you see an individual kind of celebrating when it comes back there. They kind of, like, join hands and dance around. But Karen and Stormy, you are close enough, and you can overhear one of them saying, like, "God damn it, Bryce could be dead! We have to do something!" And Karen, this is like the first time you really even noticed those kids. Like, you kind of saw them, but you weren't really paying too much attention to them. You were a little distracted by these others, but now you're like, head like whips around.
Yeah, she's recognized those troublemakers, but this actually does not sound good. So she's probably gonna alert Mammy and Pappy and maybe go check it out.
You're like, I'm gonna step away for a second. Y'all got this. You have to like be Louisa and put the 17 goats down or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Stormy?
I mean, I don't want to like preempt whatever Makala's gonna say, but like if I'm able to catch like Makala's line of sight, like make one of our little hand signals to like show that it's more serious than just like, oh, somebody's in trouble kind of thing. That way they kind of
like,
know.
oh.
Yeah, like approach with extra caution.
Okay. Cool. All right. Makala, I'm assuming you kind of caught that signal because you're like, all right. What do you do?
I'm with the 3 corn. I'm gonna step into the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
I just could say I heard someone needed some help, and kind of just offer the corn out to him.
Okay. Let's do a reaction check. Let's see what happens.
Corn saves the day.
Corn probably a little bonus there. So let's see what we get. Okay. Apparently you were you're normally like trying to usually you try not to be like super conspicuous, right? So unfortunately that served you in a little too good a stead this time, and you were a little quiet walking up to them. They also have been a little distracted, right? They weren't exactly paying attention to what's going on around them. And when you kind of spoke to them, they were a little... You're probably a little inside their comfort zone. So they scatter. One runs back towards you, Stormy. One bolts kind of across the way, so it's going to run past your stall, Karen, and kind of towards. Is it Thais?
Yeah, Taze, Ties.
Taze.
I don't actually
Okay.
know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but I'm
Whatever.
gonna go with the white person pronunciation of Taze.
All right, kind of headed like that direction towards Taze's stall, and Makala, the other one, actually like turns to bolt the other way, but gets tripped on his own feet and falls flat on his face right in front of you.
Would I know their names?
Yeah, you've seen them before. Like I said, everybody that's been here for very long kind of knows these kids. So yeah, you know their names. The one that's in front of you is Jemmy.
Jimmy. Okay. I'm gonna offer my hand to help him up and ask where Bryce is.
When you say "Where's Bryce?" like his face goes white, like white as a ghost, and he's like, and just like, like just curls up in a fetal position in the dirt.
He's dead. Okay.
Stormy, you've got a kid bolting your way, and Morpheus, you can see this from your vantage point. You can see this one of these kids like just come screaming out from around the corner and headed right for the person that you're following.
Gruff him.
I'm gonna like reach out to like kind of like catch the kid's arm, but not like in a forceful way, just kind of like a hey, like, and then say that we're just trying to help Bryce, and like.
Okay. Make a melee touch attack. So it's going to be a d20 plus your melee combat bonus. So I think you had like a +1 strength or something.
Yes.
Did you have weapon finesse?
I do have weapon finesse.
Okay, use your dex mod instead. We'll call your hand as a light weapon as you're trying to touch them.
Cool.
Gives you a +5. That's much better.
It is much better.
I thought you're just gonna trip him.
Nice.
I said it was light touch. It was not violent.
Push him over.
I've been in a campaign before that mistake was made. I know better. I specified it was light.
Trip attack. Okay. So you get a hand on this kid's arm as he's running by. He turns and looks at you with just like, just scared out of his wits, and is trying to like shuck himself out of his coat as he's and trying to keep running. Yeah. Orpheus, you see that happening, also. Karen, there's a kid that just came bolting around the corner where this person that you just sold corn to, right, went around the corner, and now this kid that you know as a troublemaker just came running around the corner and is bolting across the field.
He's gonna try to scruff him.
You just going for the come here. Okay.
Yep.
Make a touch attack also. So yours should be at a +5, as you get 1 base attack and 4 strength.
20.
Total 20, or you crit?
I got a 15,
Okay.
and then with
Squish head like melon.
smashed his spine out.
Okay.
Whoops.
Yeah. So the kid comes
What
bolting
combat?
around the corner, and you just like gripped him like right across the chest, like hand in the shirt, and just yoinked him up in the air. Taze, you see this from across the way, right? You've been celebrating with Puff, and you look over and you're like, oh my god, she just like is lofting this kid.
I think being like in a big family of multiple siblings, I have some sympathy for kids. My nails are gonna harden a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, fuck. But I'm gonna like ball my hands into fists to hide the fact that my nails are turning into claws, and just kind of go over there to see what's going on.
Okay, so you're making your way
On
across.
my shoulder, trying to like calm me down.
Yeah, Puff's kind of on your shoulder. He's kind of like, which shoulder do I get on though? The hey, take it
You're gonna
easy,
sit on
or
my side with my red eye, so the side that has the eye patch on it right now. Since I'm traveling, the people here don't know like
Yeah.
my story, so my purple eye is showing my eye patches, so that'll be my right side.
Okay, so purple eyes on the right.
No, purple eyes on the left.
Okay.
He's on my right side.
He's
where
on your
my
right side.
Eye patch.
Okay,
Mhm.
so he's kind of like leaning forward like eagerly as you're moving across. He's like wanting to get into this.
Yeah, I mean he likes corn, but he's also pretty protective. So, yeah, I'm gonna mosey my way over there and be like, "Is everything okay?" Like,
all right.
I'm gonna try to like gently like neutralize the situation. Maybe get the kid back on the ground. Put my hands on his shoulders.
Morpheus, what are you doing?
I might move over to talk to Stormy as she's grappling this child.
It looks so bad.
Stranger
looks the
danger!
worst.
Stranger danger!
Cornered some kids and grabbed them.
I did say we're just trying to help Bryce as this happened. It wasn't just a snatch. Come here, kid. Like,
Oh yeah, when you say Bryce, his efforts to escape like redouble. Like he's literally like ripping at the sleeve of his coat now, trying to get out. He's trying to rip his coat off so he can get away from you.
probably just like double sounds like, I'm not gonna hurt you. Your friend's in danger, right? And just kind of like trying to defuse the situation.
Threaten to call the guards.
And then as you're grappling this kid who is desperate to get away from you, this like giant dark man walks and like stands over you and is like, "What's going on here?"
Well, see, here's the problem. I'm a chaotic neutral wind spirit. I don't know if I'm gonna respect some big hulking figure looming over me.
All right.
Plus, I'm sure that doesn't make the kid feel any better.
Oh no, the kid actually at this point just like it drops into a ball, just like trying to make myself as small as possible. I'm trying to get out of this.
When the kid drops, Stormy probably places themselves in between the kid and the big hulking figure. Just kind of looks up at the guy with a little bit of attitude, like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, I just raise my hand and say, I'm just trying to defuse the situation.
All right, Makala, you have a child in absolute trauma in front of you.
Yeah.
And you are holding 3 years of buttered corn. What do you do?
Do these kids, are they orphans or do they have like families?
No, they have families. They're from that's kind of the problem, right? They're from what passes for like more of the well-to-do families. So they're kind of like bored. They don't have anything to like occupy themselves. They don't have to work for their subsistence. So they have time to get in trouble, right? It's also why they get away with it.
Yeah. I'm going to very gently place my hand on his shoulder. Be like, listen. Sit up. Have a bite. Tell me what happened, and maybe we can make this go away without calling the guards or your parents.
Okay.
Oh, no, parent card.
He again looks at you like whips his head around, stares at you and is like, "You cannot tell anybody." Oh, that was awesome. That's awesome. Some kind of echo.
Very haunted.
That child needs therapy.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So much therapy.
But he kind of looks up at me.
Yeah. Where's the echo?
Yeah.
Where's the echo?
Is it roll 20?
I'm muted in roll 20.
It might be Riley and Alex since we're in the same apartment.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. Yeah. So he's like, you can't tell anybody. I'm like, they'll kill us. And I'm not kidding. Like, we will die. We need help.
Well, I'll need the other two, and then we can talk about this.
Okay. Karen, you're currently holding a struggling child up in the air. He struggles for a minute, like flails at you, realizes it's kind of futile as like your arm and hand are basically just like a band of iron around him, and just kind of like you just see like all the fight go out of him all at once. He just like just goes limp. He's like, just turn me in. I don't care. And that's about when you walk up, Taze.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put my hands on the kid's shoulders and kind of look using my one eye.
You can reach this kid's shoulders, first of all.
They are being held up and pretty high in the air.
Tall. I'm not even 5 feet tall. I'm really small.
It's like,
maybe can I grab him by the waist then?
yeah, you could reach it. Yeah.
I'm gonna gently grab him by the waist, kind of like a hug, and just try to lower him down, looking you in the eye, like it's okay, like calm down. Let's just talk about this. But like I'm not saying that. I'm just kind of like giving you that kind of look. And maybe you get distracted by my squirrel on my shoulder or something.
Pay attention to the squirrel, not this.
Yeah, is that realistic?
Immediately,
would that happen?
Erin is insulted that you assume she's trying to hurt this child when she's just trying to get the truth out of him. So she goes, well, now, why don't you just back up there a step, Missy, while I talk to this child?
I'm going to say, maybe we could do it just a little more gently. He seems really scared.
I was getting to the bottom of it. And her temper is starting to rise.
Oh, no.
Your strength and your candor, but you might get the truth a little faster with his feet on the ground. I'll buy a lot of corn from you.
That placates her a bit, I'm not gonna lie.
I have a big family. I'm pulling a lot of money from my medicine stall. I will buy as much corn as I physically can.
Oh.
Oh, but
I didn't know it was that kind of farm.
Corn! I said corn! What are you people...
she's going to still ask you to back up a bit so that she can speak to the child, because she literally has not had a chance to talk to him at all.
Okay, I'll back up a little bit, and I jingle like a little thing of money to be like, I'll buy corn, I promise. Just don't hurt the kid.
It wasn't gonna hurt the kid.
I don't say that part out loud. I'm just kind of like a little nervous about this kid that's like 10 feet out of the ground at the moment.
Also, you're 15, so like you're still a child too.
Yeah, but I don't look it.
These are like 9 or 10-year-olds.
Yeah. Like, my appearance is very confusing. It basically is like that anime trope where you have that teenager that looks like an adult. Most people just assume I'm an adult. It's like my race is supposed to be an adult at my age anyway. I am a kid, though, but I'm not.
Well, Karen turns to the kid and sets him down, but keeps her hands like on top of his shoulders in a more comforting than stern manner, and is like, "Why don't you tell me what's going on there, Sonny?"
Okay. Let's cut back to Stormy and Morpheus. So Morpheus, you walked up, and this person that you've been following that grabbed the kid now standing up, like nose in your like pecs, like back off.
Eyebrow raised, full sass. Yes.
What you doing?
I just try to politely diffuse the situation and ask what's going on with the kids. That I don't mean any harm despite my size.
Jump giant.
I swear, I'm just here to help.
Does my character believe that, or that's the question? Is the kid still hold up on the fetal position on the ground?
He's kind of starting to try to crawl away.
Underneath the legs.
Just like hoping no one notices. Like, yeah.
Throw a dagger at the ground. Don't move.
It's like, without looking, just behind you.
McCall is at the mouth of the alley, right?
Yeah. They're kind of like around. Yeah.
All right. My character kind of like holds a finger up to Alex's character, like very sassily looks down at the kid and is like, "My friend is already talking to your other friend. Calm down for a second." And then looks back at the big guy and is like, "Can you back up a second? You're kind of in my space."
I'll back up.
All right. Yeah, the kid, like, again, like, kind of like the one in front, right? It just kind of, once you've acknowledged that, like, look, you're not getting away. I see what you're doing. Like, knock it off. Like, he just kind of, like, defeated, right? Just slumps down, just like, oh. He kind of seems like almost angry. He's like, God, I knew this was going to happen. I knew we were going to get caught. I knew... Never should have gone there in the first place.
She'll offer him a hand, like, to stand up, though he's not just sitting on the ground, and she's like, "You're not very good at talking quietly."
Yeah, he like, kind of knocks your hand away and just sits there, like, cross-legged, cross-armed. He's like, "You're not very good at whatever the hell it is you're supposed to be doing."
You got the sassy one.
She goes, "Yeah, that's why I'm the one not sitting on the ground." And just kind of raises an eyebrow, just like, "Kid, I've been where you were, and I did it better," like, not impressed.
He's like, "Yeah, if it wasn't for you and the Sasquatch back there, I would have got away."
She's just like, "Yeah, okay. That makes you feel better."
I'll step up to the kid and ask him what he meant by they never should have went there.
I don't know what you talk about. What? Who? Where? What?
Can I pick this kid up too?
You can. I mean, he is not large.
I'll pick him up, and then I'll try to pick him up and just take him over to the other. Maybe we'll get more out of two of them.
The minute you pick the kid up, I'm gonna be like, "Now exactly what the hell do you think you're doing?" Like, full sass. I may not be physically, like, the attitude is like, I may not physically be able to fight you, but I can get away from you and cause, I can be chaotic. Like, I'm fully ready to do so.
I will find where you live.
And I will steal all of your left shoes.
I just explained he might be more talkative with one of his friends nearby.
Are you
Instead of
coming
being surrounded by
towards
strangers.
Makala or Karen?
Makala.
All right. Stormy, are you allowing this or are you opposing this?
Tentatively allowed, but also like ready for a fight if
It's
need
like-
be.
I'm watching you.
But also I unfortunately have to go get my friend from the airport.
Yeah.
She's had a rough day.
Yeah.
So
No problem. That's fine. We can pick this up next time. If that's all right. Unless you don't care if they keep going, but I kind of would want you to be part of the story and
I'm
hear
fine
the
with
story. So
whatever everyone decides.
Christina and I need to go to bed too.
week. Okay, that's fine. So 2 weeks, same time.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
Wait, let's double check the calendar. Because
It'll be the 13th.
Okay, yes. That is fine.
Easy.
Yeah. I get back from Spain the day before. All good.
Maybe.
Although our regular session, I'll still have internet, so I can do D&D in Spain. Don't worry.
Your grandparents are going to be in town that weekend. Right. So I am not 100% sure what my life is going to be like there.
Well, I can't do the next weekend because that's Mom's wedding.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know though for sure. Like that weekend. Because I know like we'll have to like move my desk around and stuff, so I don't know if I'll have a desk set up while they're here. Because my stream room is the guest bedroom, so when there are guests, kind of takes over. But we'll let you know for sure. But thank you very much, and yeah, it's fun. We'll see y'all later.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Night.
All right. Apparently my camera died in OBS. That's fun. Didn't know that. Didn't matter because I wasn't on it. There we go. That should be me now. Just make sure it's up. Cool. So hopefully everybody heard that. We will be back possibly 2 weeks to continue. Otherwise, it will be probably 4 weeks to pick up our D&D campaign. Hopefully, we'll have internet issues figured out by then. Definitely need to get that taken care of. I do still plan to have some streams this week. Maybe some more later tonight. I don't know. We'll see how things are going. And this week is going to be a little hectic. We're trying to, again, get some of our house reconfigured and ready for guests. So, Facebook, Twitter, we'll have updates on when I'm going live. Until then, have a good night, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.